Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We warmly welcome you to the market opening ceremony as we celebrate today the debut trading of Lanka Credit and Business Finance Limited. The shares of Lanka Credit and Business Finance Limited would be listed on the Dirisavi board of Colombo Stock Exchange and will be classified as diversified financial services sector. As we congratulate the company on a successful IPO, we thank you for joining us today as we mark the trade commencement of ordinary voting shares of Lanka Credit and Business Finance Limited. The shares of Lanka Credit and Business Finance Limited would be listed on the Dirisavi board of the Colombo Stock Exchange and will be classified under diversified financial services sector. As we congratulate the company on a successful IPO, we thank you for joining us today for the bell ringing ceremony as we mark the trade commencement of ordinary voting shares of Lanka Credit and Business Finance Limited. To commence the proceedings this morning, we present the official corporate videos of the Colombo Stock Exchange and Lanka Credit and Business Finance Limited.
Banking on the entrepreneurial spirit of the Sri Lankan people, the Colombo Stock Exchange builds on a share trading tradition that has existed in Sri Lanka for over a century. The business of share trading that commenced with plantation companies in 1896 continues to thrive today as a matured and vibrant stock market that mobilizes capital flows of over 300 billion rupees a year.
After 35 years of the stock exchange, we have leveraged on the combined experience and expertise of the industry to leapfrog on multiple fronts. As we look towards a possible re-rating of the market upwards, what is on the cards are major infrastructure developments, new product introductions, widening of the investor base, building a sustainable business model, and most importantly, working with the government and the regulator to position the CSE as a pivotal point for capital raising.
The CSE in its present form began in 1985 when the Colombo Securities Exchange Guarantee Limited was incorporated as a company limited by guarantee formed by 7 stockbroker firms. Today, as the operator of the stock market in Sri Lanka, we offer state-of-the-art pre-trade, trade and post-trade platforms. Our stakeholder base also includes the regulator, the Securities and Exchange Commission of Sri Lanka, 285 companies, over 700,000 local and foreign institutional and individual investors, 150 members of staff of the stock exchange, and other market intermediaries who go and make up the ecosystem of the Sri Lankan capital market.
Stock exchange operations around the globe have evolved significantly over the past 35 years, and so has the CSE. Our trading operations, which started with an open outcry system and investors visiting the public trading floor, today is delivered through a state-of-the-art multi-asset class automated trading system and a central depository system. To mark its 35th anniversary year, CSE has engaged in a drive to digitalize all stakeholder touchpoints in the stock market, enabling end-to-end connectivity electronically.
CSE over the years have invested in technology because we understand a robust, secure and cutting-edge technology is the backbone of a modern exchange. Today our IT systems and infrastructure supports a sustainable business model by securing processing transactions, generating accurate and real-time market data and offering speedy, convenience, reliable access to the market users. We have also focused strengthening our information and cybersecurity and building internal capabilities to support the market-wide digitization strategy.
Establishing regulatory readiness to navigate through a Sri Lankan business landscape that has changed substantially since CSE was first established has been a material focus.
Regulation must evolve to support the development plan or the development strategy of the exchange, and that is something that we have always followed. Compared to the inception of the Colombo Stock Exchange 35 years ago, we have been able to transform our listing framework to make it really attractive for issuers to come and raise capital by listing their securities through the Colombo Stock Exchange. And for this purpose, we have been able to diversify our listing platforms and listing boards, giving them various listing options to benefit. In terms of overall regulation, our focus has always been investor protection, creating and maintaining a fair and orderly market, and also facilitating capital formation.
As we celebrate 35 years, the CSE has taken decisive steps to diversify from a single product market to one that offers multiple products. Real estate investment trusts, the creation of an OTC market for repos on corporate debt, trading of gold products, and stock borrowing and lending are already in the process of being introduced. On the regulatory and governance fronts, the new SEC Act, we believe, will be an important development covering regulatory changes required to continue to safeguard investor rights.
The investor base in the Sri Lankan stock market has grown steadily over the last 35 years, and measures taken by CSE to increase the retail investor base and foreign investment fund flows rapidly to create a vibrant securities market have been focused and consistent. We have used multiple strategies to attract local and foreign investors. End-to-end digitalization is helping us to widen the local investor base. The Invest Sri Lanka series has been effective in taking the message of our stock market and opportunities globally, and in attracting foreign fund flows into the country. As we look ahead, CSE envisions to play a competitive role and be among the leading regional markets, harnessing our key strengths of the established infrastructure and the reputation built over 35 years.
Over the last 35 years, we have evolved, we have changed, we have developed. But one thing that remains unchanged is our focus on maintaining the integrity and the quality of the market.
We will continue our journey towards success, and we value our stakeholders whose confidence in us stood unaltered. I would like to recognize the role played by our listed companies, our investors, and all market intermediaries who placed confidence in the CSE over the past 35 years. I also recognize the untiring efforts of board members, present and past, as well as the CSE staff, including those who served previously.
Colombo Stock Exchange, a transformative past, a vibrant future.
අවුරුදු 5ක් කියලා කියන්නේ ඒ තරම් කාලයක් නෙවෙයි. පැලයක් හිටවලා පළයක් හට ගන්නත් අවුරුදු ගාණක් යනවා. ඒත් පැල කරපු දවසේ ඉඳලා පළහට ගන්න මහා මූල්‍යමය වෘක්ෂයක් පැල කරපු
ලුවක් මවිත කළ රටක් එකලු කළ සුවිශේෂී දකුණු පළාත සුළු හා මධ්‍ය ප්‍රමාණ ආදායම්ලාභී ජීවිත උසස් තත්ත්වයකට ගෙන එනුවස් කෙරෙන ගුණාත්මක හා නිර්මාණාත්මක මූල්‍යමය ප්‍රවේශය. ලංකා ක්‍රෙඩිට් ඇන්ඩ් බිස්නස් ෆයිනෑන්ස්.
LCB මූල්‍ය සමාගම 2016 මේ රටේ මූල්‍ය ශේෂ්ත්‍රයට එකතු වුණාට පස්සේ විශේෂයෙන්ම අපි ශ්‍රී ලංකා මහ බැංකුවේ තියෙන වර්ගීකරණයේදී අපිට පුළුවන්කම ලැබුණා B ස්ටේබල් කියන තත්ත්වයට ගොඩනගෙන්න. ඒ තුලින් අපිට පුළුවන්කම ලැබුණා 2019 අවුරුද්දේ මේ රටේ විතරක්ම නෙවෙයි දකුණු ආසියාවේ
Emerging Finance Company of the Year Award goes to LCB Finance. Congratulations to all the awardees and we wish you all the very best.
අපි අවුරුදු 4ක් තුල බිලියන 4ක් මිලියන 4000ක් ඉක්ම වූ වත්කම් කලඹක් මේ සමාගම නිර්මාණය. ඒ වගේම තමයි ශ්‍රී ලංකා මහ බැංකුව දැන්ට සෑම වසරකම විගණනයක් කරනවා. විශේෂයෙන්ම බලලා තියෙන ලාභදායීත්වය, අඛණ්ඩ පැවැත්ම, රේටින් එක, ඒ වගේම කොහොමද කෙටි කාලයක් තුළ ශාඛා ජාලය ව්‍යාප්ත කරලා තියෙන්නේ.
ගාල්ලෙන් ආරම්භ කරලා දැන් ප්‍රධාන ශාඛාව කොළඹ. කොළඹ ඉඳලා මුළු ලංකාව පුරාම ශාඛා ජාලය ව්‍යාප්ත කරමින්
ගාල්ල, රත්ගම, කරාපෙටිය, මාතර, කරන්දෙනිය, පැලවත්ත, මීගමුව, කෝවල ළඟට ගිහින් උදව් කරන, ගෙදරටම ඇවිත් හිතවත් කම්පාන, මූල්‍ය විනය අකුරටම රකින ඔබව තීරුම් ගත්ත විශ්වාසනීය රටපුරා විහිදි නිලධාරීන්.
ගාල්ල සම්පකා රෝහල දකුණු පළාතේ හඳවත් රෝග වලින් පෙළෙන ජනතාවට රුපියල් මිලියන 300ක පමණ වියදමින් හෘද හා උරශල්‍ය වෛද්‍ය ඒකකයක් ස්ථාපිත කර හඳවත් සැත්කම් 1300කට නොඅඩු ප්‍රමාණයක් සිදු කර දී ඇති බව සතුටින් ප්‍රකාශ කරනවා. මෙම ව්‍යාපෘතිය සඳහා මූල්‍ය අනුග්‍රහය LCB මූල්‍ය ආයතනය ලබා දීම දකුණු පළාතේ හඳවත් රෝගවලින් පෙළෙන ජනතාව වෙත කරන ලද සුවිශේෂ දායකත්වයක් බව විශේෂයෙන් සඳහන් කරනු කැමැත්තෙමි.
කොවිඩ් පළවෙනි ඇල්ලෙන් පස්සේ හුඟක් ව්‍යාපාරවලට සෑහෙන ආර්ථික අපහසුතා සෑහෙන්න තිබ්බා. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ කාල පරිච්ඡේදයක සිටියදී තමයි මට LCB ෆයිනෑන්ස් කියන කම්පැනි එක මගේ ව්‍යාපාර ජීවිතයට සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නේ.
මේ සුවිශේෂී අවුරුදු 5 තුළ අපේ ජයග්‍රහණය තමයි අපේ ගනුදෙනු කරවන අපිව විශ්වාස කිරීම.
ඒ වගේම දකුණෙන් බිහිවෙච්ච ආයතනයක් විදිහට එහි සමාජිකයෙක් වීම මම ලබපු ලොකු අභිමානයක්.
අවුරුදු 5ක් තිස්සේ අපි මේ ජයග්‍රහණය ලබලා තියෙන්නේ ලීසිං ණය යෝජනා ක්‍රම ඉතුරුන් තැන්පතු මේ සියලු දේවල් සම්පූර්ණ කරපු නිසා තමයි අපි අද අපේ ආයතනය මේ දියුණුව කරා ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ.
LCB Finance IPO
මූලික කොටස් නිකුතුවේ මූලික පරමාර්ථය වෙන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා මහ බැංකුව විසින් 2018 දී ලබා දී වූ න්‍යාමයන් සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම ඉටු කිරීම. ඉතින් මේ මූලික කොටස් නිකුතුව හරහා ඒ න්‍යාමනය සම්පූර්ණ කිරීමක් සිද්ධ වෙනවා. ප්‍රාග්ධනය රැස් කිරීම පැත්තෙන් ගත්තහම රුපියල් මිලියන 300ක අවමයකුත් අධිදායකත්වයක් ලබා ගැනීම හරහා රුපියල් මිලියන 500ක් දක්වා ප්‍රාග්ධනය රැස් කිරීමේ බලාපොරොත්තුවක් සමාගම සතුව තිබෙනවා. විශේෂයෙන්ම ගත්තහම ඒ ප්‍රධාන විධායක නිලධාරීතුමා දවසපු ආකාරයෙන් 2025 වන විට රුපියල් බිලියන 20ක වත්කම් ප්‍රමාණයක් ටාගට් කරගෙන ඒ බිස්නස් ප්ලෑන් එක යන ගමනේ සමාගමත් සමග අත්වැල් බැඳ ගන්නා වූ ඒ ආයෝජකයින්ට ප්‍රාග්ධන ලාභ ලබා ගැනීමේ හැකියාවක් සහ අවස්ථාවක් මේ ආයෝජනය හරහා ලබා දී තිබෙනවා.
ජීවිතාභිමන්න ගන්නම් අභිමානය ඔබයි ඔබ ළඟින් ඉන්නම්.
LCB Finance අභිමානයේ නවමානය.
I am pleased to invite our first speaker this morning, the Chief Executive Officer of the Colombo Stock Exchange, Mr. Rajiva Bandaranaike, to deliver the welcome remarks of the ceremony.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Colombo Stock Exchange, let me very warmly welcome all of you today to the special bell ringing ceremony to mark the listing of Lanka Credit and Business Finance Limited. I also wish to extend a very warm welcome to Professor W.M. Aberatta Bandara, Chairman of the company, Mr. K.G. Leelananda, CEO and Director, and members of the board and management of LCB Finance. I would also like to welcome the investment bankers to the issue, represented by Mr. Darshan Pereira, Director CEO of NDB Investment Bank, Mr. Nilendra Veerasinghe, who is the Chief Corporate Advisory Officer also of NDB, and other officials of the NDB. I also wish to welcome Mr. Renuka Vijayawardena, the Chief Regulatory Officer of the CEO of the CSC, other members of the management, and all you ladies and gentlemen who are watching this event live today. We're very happy to welcome today an established company in the financial services sector with a history touching almost 60 years next year to our Dirisavi board at the stock exchange. LCB Finance is the 7th equity listing on the CSC and becomes the 35th issue to be listed during the course of 2021. It's with a sense of pride and satisfaction that we note that the CSC is playing its role as a facilitator of capital, and we are making a meaningful contribution to the economic activity in the country. For this year, we have facilitated over 105 billion worth of equity and debt capital to be raised through the market. A listing brings with it certain obligations, an obligation to shareholders who would expect a reasonable return for their investment. As a responsible corporate citizen who has operated for well over 50 years, we are very confident that your company will uphold the highest levels of corporate governance and accountability to your shareholders and to those who may invest in your company in the future as well. As you know, a stock market is a place where price is discovered for the shares of the company, and also is a place where wealth is created. We would ask of you that you maintain adequate levels of liquidity in your shares so that you optimize this price discovery process and enable true wealth creation for your shareholders. On behalf of the CSC, let me say once again how excited and happy we are to welcome you all and the company as our 287th listed company. So in conclusion, our warmest wishes are with you as we begin and partner you in your journey of growth. I wish the company and all of you all success for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bandanayake. May I now kindly invite Professor W.M. Abeyratna Bandara, Chairman, Director of Lanka Credit and Business Finance Limited, to share the remarks on behalf of the company.
Good morning. Even though the physical presenting is not here, I have to get this. Chairman and members of the Securities Exchange Commissions, the Chairman and members of the Colombo Stock Exchange, CEO and corporate staff members of NDB Investment Banks, members of LCB Finance, representative of Sampath Bank, representative from brokerage firms, representative from media, and all other distinguished invitees. I am delighted this morning to be here with this morning as the chairman of LCB to witness the successful listing of our shares on the Colombo Stock Exchange. At the outset, on behalf of the board of LCB, I would like to welcome you all to this inaugural meeting organized jointly by Colombo Stock Exchange and Security Exchange Commissions. Thank you very much for your initiatives. As we all know, the listing process is not a simple one. It is a complex and lengthy process, and which requires a lot of supports and contribution from different parties at different stages. No company can successfully complete their listing without receiving all these supports from the different parties. We as LCB Finance was fortunate to receive all these different supports and contribution from different parties on time, even with a lot of restrictions and problems encountered by them due to factors beyond their control, especially due to this COVID situation prevailed in Sri Lanka. Therefore, we consider that as our responsibility and obligations to express our sincere thanks and gratitude to all these parties who supported us in this long journey without any, priorities. First, I would like to extend our sincere thanks to the chairman and the members of the board and the entire staff of the Security Exchange Commission for their invaluable service and supports in accepting, approving our listing applications and other guidance given to us. Next, my thanks go to the chairman and the members of the board and the staff of the Colombo Stock Exchange for their unforgettable services rendered in listing our shares in Colombo Stock Exchange. I like to take this opportunity to express our special thanks to the Registrar of Companies and his staff for their personal attention and quick responses in providing information, approval, and all other supports provided us for this listing. Next, I would like to extend our sincere thanks to gratitude to the CEO and corporate staff members of NDB Investment Bank for their untiring efforts, encouraging support and consultation given to us in all aspects of this listing process from the beginning to end. Also, our thanks go to Corporate Services Private Limited for their tremendous services and assistance rendered to us on our IPO process. Next, essentially, I must thank our valuable investors who kept confidence on LCB Finance and made their investment in our shares. With their prompt and positive responses, LCB was able to close its IPO within few hours of opening it to the public on 26 October 2021. Thank you very much for your remarkable, immense contributions. Next, I would like to extend our thanks to Sampath Bank for acting as our bankers for listing. I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Paul Ratnayak Associates for their secretarial services provided by us for this listing. Our thanks goes to the brokerage firms for their services and accepting our share applications from the public for LCB shares. Next, my special thanks go to the all print and electronic media for their remarkable services in creating public awareness about our IPO. Finally, my thanks should go to the CEO and members of the board, corporate management and staff members of LCB Finance for their dedication and commitment from the beginning to the end of this listing to make it a success. I would like to wind up thanking all others who have supported us in the listing process and whose names are not separately mentioned by me at this moment. Thank you very much. I wish all success and good health. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Bandara. We would now proceed to open the market, and I kindly invite onto the podium, representing Lanka Credit and Business Finance Limited, Professor W.M. Abeyratna Bandara, Mr. K.G. Leelananda, representing NDB Investment Bank Limited, Mr. Darshan Pereira, Director and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Nilendra Veerasinghe, Chief Corporate Advisory Officer, Mr. Rajiva Bandanayaka, Chief Executive Officer of the Colombo Stock Exchange, Mr. Renuka Vijayawardena, Chief Regulatory Officer of the Colombo Stock Exchange. May I now kindly invite the Chief Executive Officer of the Colombo Stock Exchange, Mr. Rajiva Bandanayaka, and the Chief Regulatory Officer, Mr. Renuka Vijayawardena, to present the listing certificate and a token of appreciation to the dignitaries. I would like to call upon Professor W.M. Abeyratna Bandara to accept the listing certificate and the token. With that, we end today's market opening ceremony organized to celebrate the listing of Lanka Credit and Business Finance Limited. I would like to thank our distinguished guest who graced this occasion.